Hi everyone, my name is Akiva Naiman. I'm the director for Northern California, as well as director for NCSY Built, a summer program that NCSY runs for 5 weeks in Israel. It's an amazing program to go on. This is my 4th year of NCSY, and I'm loving every moment of it. And I would like to tell you a little bit about Parshat Vayeshev, or in English, Parshas Vayeshev. And Parshas Vayeshev begins with Vayeshev Yaakov Be'eretz Migurei Aviv Be'eretz Canaan. Yaakov dwelled or sat Yaakov Be'eretz Migurei Aviv in the land of where his father sat, or his forefather sat, or something along those lines. Be'eretz Canaan, the land of Canaan. So the question that the Kli Yakar brings up, he says, the words Vayeshev and Vayagar in English in an art school might be the same thing. He dwelled in this land called Canaan, when the dwelling place of his forefathers. But really, he should have said Vayeshev Yaakov Be'eretz Yeshivat Aviv, and using the same verb in Hebrew, or Vayagar Yaakov Be'eretz Migurei Aviv. Why does it change up the word from being Vayeshev to Vayagar? What's the different connotation that Vayeshev might tell us and teach us than Vayagar would? And he brings in an amazing chiddush, something that Rashi actually alludes to on this pasuk. Rashi says that the tzaddikim, that Yaakov was BK Shalva. He was requesting to sit in this world, to live in this world in a sense of peace and harmony. The Rashi continues to says, because he did that, Miyad kafatz alav ragzel shel Yosef. The whole event of Yosef happened to Yaakov because of something that Yaakov's doing in this pasuk, some type of shalva, some type of harmony or well-being, seemingly, that Yaakov is requesting. So what's really going on here? And the Kli Yakar answers like this. He says, Yaakov was requesting to do something. He was looking to do something that his father Yitzchak and his father Abraham never did. The term Vayagar, to dwell or to live somewhere, comes from the root of the word ger, someone who's a stranger. Someone who's a stranger and going through a strange land. If you're flying somewhere and you're stopping off in Spain in a random airport you've never been, you're always looking around. You're not sure where you are. You don't really understand the signs that are in Spanish. You're trying to figure out what salida means, and you don't really know what's going on. And so you're always looking around. You're constantly on the alert. That's the term to live somewhere as a stranger, as someone who is always looking out for that next opportunity. And Yitzchak and Avram as well always lived in this world. It wasn't about their geographical location in Canaan. It was about living in this world with a mindset of I'm always on. I'm here on a mission. Yitzchak and Avram knew that they were here on a mission sent from Hashem, saying, you are here to create the Jewish people, to make yourselves and the world a better place. And they knew that, and they were always living with that mindset. Sure, they took breaks. Sure, they took a vacation. You got to take breaks. That's what Shabbos is all about. That's what regulating yourself and knowing when to take a few days off is all about. But they were always coming back to that mission. Their vacations were to re-energize themselves, to come back to their mission statement. And Yaakov tried to do something that Yitzchak and Avram never did. He tried to do Vayeshev. Vayeshev Yaakov Be'eretz Migurei Aviv. He tried to make a permanent dwelling place in a place that his father never did. His father would live in this world as a ger. Yaakov said, you know what? I've had a hard life. Dinah had just gotten abducted. He had just had to meet his brother with 400 soldiers. He had to lie to his father and run away and work for many years with someone who was constantly cheating him. He had a really hard life. And Yaakov said, you know what? I can't take this anymore. It's really hard. I've done a lot of really good stuff. Am I not good enough the way I am? I need shalva. I want out of this mission statement. I need to take a step back. And Yaakov took a step back from that leadership position that he had of being constantly on, of always looking for those opportunities to be involved, to engage with those around him. And because possibly he stopped engaging with those around him, his family, that's why the whole Yosef story happened. He wasn't perhaps as aware of what was going on with his sons. Or Rabbi Mechaya says, he says Vayeshev Yaakov, not Yisrael. Why is he called Yaakov and not Yisrael? The name Yaakov is when it's talking about more of him as just a regular person. Yisrael is when he's more conscious, more spiritual, the nafshi aspect of him. And right now he's just being Yaakov. This was the mindset and the mistake, perhaps, that Yaakov is making in this beginning pasuk of Vayeshev. And I think something that we can all learn from this is a lesson about leadership. A leader is someone who always has to be a leader. Even if a leader ever wanted to stop being a leader, it's not that he couldn't do it like, oh, because I have jobs to do. You literally can't. Once you're in that position where you affect other people, and you are influencing other people, and you are educating other people, and we all do. We all do in some small way, if it's a kind word, if it's a smile, if it's to our friend, parent, or a child. We're always a leader in some way, shape, or form. And we can never take that step back because people will always be looking to us. Because we are in a position whether we like it or not. And Yaakov tried to take that step back. Miyad kafatz lev ragzel shel Yosef. The entire event of Yosef having to be, the conflict between him and his brothers, and him having to be sold and going down to Egypt, and the ensuing parshas that happened after this, all had to happen because Yaakov needed to learn this concept of once a leader, always a leader. So hopefully us, learning these words of Torah can embrace this fact and can embrace this idea of leadership, that we all have a massive influence on everyone around us, and we can continue embracing that idea and being stronger and better leaders for Klal Yisrael. Have a great Shabbos.